Why don't we just make a jingle right now?
Oh no.
We can be like Kevin and Brian and On. Doing a little dance and doing a little song. Welcome to the Ikigai Podcast.
That sounds awful.
What
That
the?
sounds fucking awful.
I got one, boys. I got a temporary one.
You got.
Oh
Yeah, I'll
no.
play it.
All right. So what? We gonna play it and then we talk, or?
It's up to you.
All right. This is so scuffed.
This is so sick.
Wait, how long is this? Why is this on loop? Why is this? Why do you loop this?
It's up to you.
This is not. This is not.
It's not loot.
It is
No.
looped. You
What you
idiot.
can do is like lower the volume as we begin talking into the background until
Oh
it's
my
like.
god, this is so fucking disgusting.
That's scuffed. I'll just end it. What is this? Yo, hey, boys,
Why
hey,
is it so long?
welcome to the podcast. Yeah, it's Kevin, your guy. Yeah. How long is this? It's 5 minutes. This is my.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Wait for what?
We don't know what this song is.
Are you sure this is like royalty
Fine,
free?
I'll find some. I'm pretty sure it's royalty free.
Oh, hold on. What?
Oh, it is.
Oh, am I?
Oh, Brian's
sorry,
in trouble.
I got it.
Fine, this is a 2-minute one. Wait. Hold on.
Oh man, I just got called out.
What, for being too loud?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah, I gotta lower my volume a bit. Oh good though.
With the no Subarus.
Okay.
What are
Can-
you doing?
Let's just start this fucking thing, can we?
Yeah.
Oh no.
What are you doing?
Can we? Okay. What the fuck? This first podcast is scuffed. Whatever. Hey, welcome to welcome to the Ikigai Podcast. This is our first episode. We've been delaying this for 2 years now, but hey, we are finally here. But yes, I am one of your hosts, Kevin, and I'm here with Brian. Say hello.
Hello.
And Un. Say hello.
Hey, what up?
So yeah, this is the primary squad that you'll be listening to for the podcast. We might add some guests here and there, but like I said, this is the Ikigai Podcast, and this is the first episode. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't really have a lot planned. We usually go with the whim, but I do have a first topic, and it is October now. We're getting into fall anime season, but I would like to discuss Rent a Girlfriend.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about we're starting with that. All right.
So, Rent a
So-
Girlfriend. How does everyone feel about Rent a Girlfriend?
Dude, okay, I'm not watching the anime itself, but I tried getting into it in the manga, and it's been painful, and I couldn't I couldn't push through for now.
Really?
I
I
don't know
thought.
why.
Yo, what
I
chapter?
thought-
What chapter?
Yeah.
I think I'm stuck on 40. As I told you, the last time I was reading it
Still?
was like around 40. Yeah, I'm stuck there.
Really? Damn. I've caught up with the manga as well as finished the anime. I thought it was fine. I don't think it was as painful as say like Domestic
Oh.
Girlfriend.
I actually don't know why it was so painful for me.
Yeah. Okay. If you thought that was painful, you will not survive Domestic.
You won't survive like you're a manga. Unless you already
Yeah.
watched it.
I already
And-
watched it.
Okay, never mind. We were wrong.
Unfortunately.
Wait, what? You survived a manga but not Rent a Girlfriend?
Did you actually watch all of your manga, or did you read it?
My friend sat me down and made me watch it.
You watched all 12 episodes?
Yeah.
I don't
It's been a
even-
while, though.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't even remember what happened in Iramanga
I
Sensei.
only,
When was
I
the
only
last
remember a
time?
few things.
When did
Oh,
it air? Oh,
Like 2017?
20. Yeah, it's 3 years ago. What the heck?
Wait, is that actually? Am I correct?
Wait. Let me. If yeah, 2017 April. April
What?
2017. Holy
2017.
crap! I'm gonna clear my history now. Give me a second.
Yep, this is the squad, boys. This is the
Yeah.
squad.
But yeah, Rent a Girlfriend, it was pretty fun, not gonna lie. Like, I feel like a lot of people see it as like kind of trash, but it's actually kind of interesting when you start looking at it.
Yeah,
Um,
surprisingly, I one of my friends was recommended that, and he was like, "Yeah, I like it, but not because like it's like like thematically good or whatever. It's more
yeah,
like it's cringe, but like I kind of like it because it's cringe type of thing. That's why I
yeah,
liked
like
it.
Like realistic cringe, is that what it is?
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like the main character is like kind of like a pussy, but like deep down, I think we can all relate in some sort of way.
yeah, I think so too. And it's
You know,
also
maybe that's why everyone's bashing him so much. Maybe it's because he represents what they are so
True.
closely that they
well,
get.
no, more like a representation of what we don't want to be, you know,
Mm, that is
and
true, but
maybe that we are, but
uh-huh.
it's different for everyone.
I mean,
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
oh, yeah, yeah, I was just gonna state that this, at least for once, even though there's always the best girl, like war, we can all agree who's the worst girl is. Absolute
Yeah,
trash.
true.
Dude, okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Then,
I went on Reddit, right?
hmm
And I was just looking through Reddit, and I'm in r/anime, right?
Uh-huh.
hmm
And apparently, I think this is people voted on who was best girl of like the season in fall. So
hmm
obviously it was Chizuru, right?
yeah.
Mizuhara or whatever who you want to call her. And I think
hmm
second was Mommy.
Really,
Right?
I
that's
don't
interesting.
know if people did that as a
Okay,
troll
here's
or
the
if I read the post right.
Are they
here's the
sadistic?
thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I feel like a lot. I will say. I think I'm on that train of not liking mommy per se. But here's the thing, right? One of the things I really saw with Rent a Girlfriend was that it was a very character driven kind of thing, a very close character study in a way. Obviously, so it's not like your friend said. It wasn't as thematically, you know, filled, but like it was definitely had character in it. And one of the things that really fascinated me was mommy's mentality as well as her motivations. I mentioned this to Kevin before, but it was like I had two theories on it. Either one, it's like uh, the one that I think has the most highest chance. She got her heart broken, and now she doesn't want to go through that again, and now she hates like men or whatever, or like relationships and stuff. Or two, oh fuck, what was the second theory about it? I forgot. Kevin, do you remember?
That she's just fucking crazy.
What's it? Oh, maybe. I
I
guess
think I
so.
went far enough to like understand her character.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought of a few things about why she's doing what she's doing. So I think it's honestly an interesting aspect of what they're bringing there in terms of characters.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Rent a Girlfriend. I'm surprised that it got received really well because I know the manga. Like some people just flame the manga and stuff like that, which
True,
is.
true. Yeah.
But I'm happy that it's gonna get a second season, which I feel like they just made a little play because they ended the first season, right? And then they're like, I hope the fans can give us support to support our second season. And then immediately, like I think like a couple hours later, they announced season two, which is
Oh,
that has to be
mm.
scripted, right?
When the yeah, but at the same time, like I don't know. You guys seen those YouTube videos like the daily life of a Japanese whatever? Like there's one
Yeah.
about a Japanese mangaka, and the mangaka that they were interviewing the whole time was the one that was drawing to Rent a Girlfriend,
Oh.
Mm.
and it
Yeah.
was really cool. Like he doesn't do like art by he doesn't draw his manga on paper. He does it all digitally.
Mm.
Oh.
So like I don't know. He says there's like I think there was a little banter, a little part where the interviewer's like people say you're like the most efficient manga artist. Is that true? He's like, yes, I am, but I'm not sure. But the thing is in general, like the way he works and everything, it's very interesting and in general it's nice to see what goes behind in the art. Like
Mm.
Yeah. Like anime in general is like such a really cool scene to just like see unfold. Like
True, true.
I remember watching a video by Under the Scope. He was talking about Tomoko Market, but like most of the things he put while he was talking. Why am I forgetting the word? The uh the video he put while he was talking was just Kyoto Annie and like how they're working and stuff. And dude, it looks so fun. Like everyone was like drawing and animating. there's like a nice little comfy table and like they're talking. It was very interesting. Like I don't know.
Yeah. It's
Like
definitely like yeah, it is interesting. Although I think Kyoani is definitely an exception in that sense, but it's like an exception I think we all want to follow in
mhm.
terms of work ethic and stuff like that. I definitely for one day if and hopefully when I run the studio, I definitely want to follow their work ethic as well. You know,
Yeah, I
but
don't know. Japan has like a lot of interesting things that like sometimes contradict what we have in America. And so I think
definitely.
it's very cool to just like see how everything's just like ran there and compared.
Yeah.
But that
I mean,
might just
work.
be because Kyo and he's just different. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, work ethic is I think very different when it comes to West and East, especially, or at least America and Japan. Um, you hear people, like Japan not having pretty, not exactly the best working conditions, like people overworking themselves, overtime and stuff like that. Whereas in America, it's like we complain about bosses and stuff. I mean, like I'm not in a position to like talk about this stuff. I haven't done an official job or anything, but like it's just by hearing on what other people are saying.
It's the whole over workaholic system where like plays such a big role where you can't just up and quit something without worrying that you will be rejected from your next job because of it.
Hmm.
But in general, like I feel like the youth of Japan at least are moving away from that. There's still a lot of traditionalist people.
That's
Uh,
true. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
we can only hope.
Yeah. Japan's a really weird thing. I think it's really interesting. One thing that we talk about constantly in our Japanese classes are like the aspect of modernity of like Japan, as well as it's like quote unquote Westernization and Western influence and it going into a modern society. Um, the best way I could explain it is literally Westernization, where like as well as the questions surrounding it, like Japanese tradition versus a growing Japanese modern sense, where it's like people are dressing in different ways, people are addressing other people in different ways. Just following things that are like American or British sense, sensibility. So it's super interesting to see, and Japan falls in that really, really strange but unique kind of place of like Eastern and Western in a way.
Yeah, I think it's pretty weird that like sometimes like some Japanese people would just want to leave Japan and like go to America because they think America is just way better. And
Yeah,
then you
that's
have like some American
Oh
people who are
yeah.
just like, "Yo, Japan is so cool, man. I want to move there."
mm,
So
I
weird.
feel yeah, it's the thing is it always starts off with some fascination, but the important thing is to have awareness that no matter where you go, that place probably has issues because there's a lot of people like uh I would I have to refer to them as like otakus, you know.
Yeah.
mm.
The ones that are over fascinating about Japan, they I wouldn't even be surprised if some of
Well, no,
them
no, no.
are
Okay, firstly,
truly
that's
like
that's an incorrect term to use there. It's not otaku, it's weeaboo. Is that
weeaboo. Would weeaboo be
yeah?
okay? So
Otaku is the general term of like
the general term, the umbrella term of yeah.
Japanese
But
nerd culture. Yeah.
yeah, if we're going above in a level where it's like I I, I don't know. There are some really interesting people out there. Like to go off on a branch real quick. One of my friend knows someone that works for a company, DDR company that connects to Japan, right?
Mm.
Ooh.
He gets all of these weird people who actually believes that like people over there talk speak in English and they don't need Japanese still. It's insane how many people like that out there. But
But
the thing is like America, I feel like because we're so vocal about it and our government's so open that it open in a way that the world should know what's going on for some reason at all times. But then
mm,
like looking at Japan, you see also political problems and it's like you can enjoy the culture and go there and be like, wow, this is the place I want to be. But you also have to take in mind that it also has a lot of issues, you know?
Yeah.
yeah, definitely. The thing is though, I think how a lot of people see it, especially things like I see the fantasy, I guess, of is what you would refer to it, of like going to Japan, as well as what it offers. Like even me, who's I think I have that mindset where it's like, ooh, like maybe just maybe living in Japan might be better than living here, because it's like you see Japan, it's like, for example, it's health policies and insurance, right? Like you don't pay for, like, as much as you do here in America, where the prices are apparently fucking ludicrous, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and like, not to mention the what's it? How should I put it? It's that not to mention, yeah. Here's the thing, right? I'm not a guy who likes to go too much in politics. I know politics is pretty much, technically speaking, everywhere, and you will eventually talk about it. Hell, we're talking about it right now. But like, so for me, I really don't want to get involved too much in that. And Japan is one place that doesn't fuck around with politics. As many people know, or at least from what I see, Japan is generally not political. And it's like and I see what people like. I see how people think it's like, yeah, Japan might be this fantastical place. Although I do see some other aspects, such as, I wouldn't exactly call it racism, but like that sense of isolation if you're different. You
Yeah,
know,
like if you're a foreigner, you're
Yeah.
weird.
mm-hmm.
It, it's not surprising either because Japan is the most homogenous country probably in the world.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But go on.
Yeah, and also like that, those ideas, the idea of like misogyny in Japan as well, or at least from what I heard, like very very unequal work policies towards women, for example, and just, yeah, just those kind of aspects. Although like and then it's like you move towards the idea of like, minus all of that though, there are quite a number of benefits living in Japan. So it's
Yeah.
like I do understand where people come from when they see Japan as this fantastic place, because it's like they're just some place that, like, I mean, yeah, I may be a foreigner, and I'm, you know I may be a foreigner and stuff, but it's like it's I'm gonna sound like super offensive, and I don't mean it in any way, but I'm not a man, and I'm not exactly the whitest person. So like, maybe living in Japan might be okay as long as I learn the language and understand the culture. It's like, it's that kind of mindset that I'm like, yeah, maybe just maybe Japan might be a better place than here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really know until like you go there.
Exactly.
Which is
So,
why I think like I kind of want to go to Japan, like especially for my senior year, cuz like we've been talking about this for a while, but people listening to the podcast won't know. But me, Brian and Un, we're planning on going to Japan during like sometime, like I want to plan on going during my senior year, so we might just go there then. But yeah, we're planning on just, I don't know, checking it out, not only for like vacation, but like, also see what is it about, and you know I don't know, just how cool it is. I don't know. I mean, Japan looks pretty nice, so I can't wait. But anyways,
Bring it up, like, you guys ever heard of to the listeners out there, Abroad in Japan?
uh,
Uh, we were binging this one series where he biked across Japan, and it was just, in general, like, thinking about the experience would be amazing. I just hope that Brian and Kevin learns how to
you could say it. You could say it.
learns how to freaking ride a bike, please. I'm waiting
Yes.
on you guys.
For the
You
people
see
who
me
don't
in?
know in the podcast, me and Brian, we're brothers, and we don't know how to bike.
yeah, it's not exactly our strong
Well,
suit.
they do, but it's been a while and their muscle memory is failing them.
You don't have to
Yeah,
lie. You don't have to lie.
yeah, no, we
Hey,
kind
I
of
bet you
learn how
guys
to ride a
rode in
bike.
the past. Have you not?
We did, but it's like I did it for like one day. I managed to get it for like one day, and then I never managed to do it again. It's
The
because
thing is, once you do it once, you can do it again. It's just that you have to trust your muscle.
Yeah. I mean, I
well,
don't.
no, my muscles are like, what, 10 years old at that point.
Yeah, he's an old man. He's
You get the
18.
feeling, yeah, but I
Yeah,
guess you
like
have to start
10 years
over.
of not being able of not riding a bike. It's like I feel like you. lose some like memory on that.
Yeah. I mean, what's unfortunate is that there's no like big area where you can learn how to bike, you know? And whenever you do learn how to bike, especially
Yeah,
at my age, I'm 17 and I don't
yeah,
know how to ride a bike. Or 16,
yeah,
16, 16. I'm turning 17 soon. But
yeah. Like
I'm not going to go to a parking lot and just learn how to bike there, you know?
yeah, like I'm
Like
approaching 20 and I don't know how to ride a bike.
yeah,
I'm
I'd rather
approaching
go to
20.
That's why I'm planning on learning how to bike when we go to when we go to Japan. Well, this is because
Yeah.
no one will
What?
know me there, and I won't know them, and I
You
won't
know
care
what?
about them.
You can come to my neighborhood. There's no one that you know here.
Yes.
Yeah, I
We
guess
have
so.
a we have a basketball court that's pretty clear most of the
But I don't
time.
want to talk to somebody and be and there and be like, "Oh, you're learning how to ride a bike," and I have to be like, "Yes, I'm learning
Yeah.
how to ride a bike."
Kevin, the social
Yes.
butterfly.
My social status.
I mean, I'm really fine just doing it anywhere. It's just apathetic in that, you know.
Yeah, I
But I probably should, like especially for that biking challenge. That'd be fucking awesome.
yeah.
Uh,
But like, dude, like I don't know. I feel like riding a bike is super cool. Like I'm the guy who like puts his head out the window just to feel the wind because I think the wind feels nice. So I think
True,
riding a
true.
bike will be like the same thing, hopefully.
Yeah.
Um
Mm.
it's really nice because the thing is I rode in trails and they're
Hmm.
so nice too.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary though because it's a freaking sidewalk kind of thing. It's like it's wider than the normal sidewalk, but it's still pretty thin. So when people are passing you, you have to try to go like as far as you can to the right.
Yeah.
But then in Japan, we have to like think about the left that time.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
Gets if I try to get a license in Japan, I'm gonna like turn into the wrong lane.
Oh my god. You're gonna be on the
Dude,
news on that. Oh my god. That's not gonna
yeah.
be
Automatic
fun.
fail.
Driving in Japan sounds like a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie, especially the amount of people who just don't do it. I feel like more people walk or take the train
Yeah, I
rather
mean,
than drive.
it's more accessible, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
the thing. Yeah.
Like I think that's like what's so cool about Japan as well that like I wish we had in America. I wish I could walk to like a convenience store or walk to like
True.
any store
True.
period. Like for
Yeah.
me, if I want to go to a gas station that or like the only convenience store there, I have to pass a highway. I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. I mean
Yeah.
like I've
Or
done it once, but like that shit's scary, man. I'm scared
yeah.
if I do that.
Supermarket for us is like a 30-minute walk, isn't it?
It's
Is it
like an hour.
really? Damn. Fucking hell. Like, yeah, but that's the thing, though. Here's the thing, right? The difference is, that's a major difference between, I think, America and Japan. Japan is a lot more closely packed out of necessity, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it does not have a lot of land to use, not a lot of usable land either. So it's like, you have these really compact cities, you have these really compact areas. Whereas in America, well, we have a lot of usable land and, still usable, in some areas.
hmm
So it's like we like to separate our commercial sector, our residential sectors, our industrial sectors.
Yeah, and I
Well,
think that's good in a way because like
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want to be living near a factory or something like that.
exactly.
And also, I'm very loud as a person, so it's good that like houses are like more spread out, you
True,
know.
true.
And like I don't know, I think houses in Japan look nice, but the amount of space they have is not comparable to America. Well, I guess I'm
Oh, yeah.
speaking on the fact that like there's more apartments rather than houses in
True,
Japan.
true. Yeah,
Like when you say you're gonna go buy like a living space in Japan, you're thinking about an apartment, not a house. And when you're
yeah,
in America, yeah, you can do an apartment, but like most of the time you're planning on just buying a house.
yeah. Because I think firstly, with Japan, it's more accessible to buy an apartment rather than a
hmm
house because housing is much more expensive there from what I know. Like
Usually,
both taxes,
yeah.
food.
Usually, when people in Japan buy houses, usually they're successful at a point where they have a family and they're settling down.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
Hmm.
need a
yeah.
house.
Right, right.
And even when you do have a family, sometimes you just live in an apartment anyways.
Hmm.
While in
That is
America, you
true.
just buy a house if you have a family. It's weird. Japan, they have like a whole bunch of stuff as well that like we don't have. But I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. I think again, I've talked about this, but I think that's why me, Brian, and I want to go to Japan because I don't know. Not only does it look cool, but like we get to experience like a different culture. I think that's like a nice point of traveling, right? You don't
Yeah.
travel like to like I don't know California to see the different culture there. No, you really only go to California to like I don't know meet somebody, do something there, or something
Yeah,
like that.
or like go to Disneyland or like
I
yeah.
mean, to America in a sense is a great melting pot. So we do have different culture, but they're very okay. I wouldn't say they're similar, but because there's a lot of okay, to coin the term, the correct term, ghetto happens because the community of a same ethnicity gathers together, to support one another. That happens
Right.
because they immigrated over here. So the thing is,
Mhm.
those forms and the it's kind of hard to experience the mixture unless you live there yourself because you can't just. I guess you can try to integrate yourself into the community, but it's much harder if you're not brought up and raised in it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Unlike what is it, New York or LA, those are big cities, Chicago, big cities where you can go into. But if you're talking about authentic, I don't know. There's always there's always what is it,
Yeah, it's like
Midwest culture
yeah,
and
right.
yeah.
It's mixed. It's not like the pure authentic form, I guess, which is like a really weird way to put it because culture is technically always evolving.
yeah,
But yeah, I get what you mean. So it's like it's oh man, that reminds me of a really funny story though. Speaking of what Kevin was talking about when it comes to like you don't go to California for its culture. You go to California because you want to meet someone, you want to do something. Unlike, to another country where you do, or at least you should go there to experience its culture. You could still do it to meet someone. You should still do it to go to work or have fun. But you're also there to experience a new way of life, right? Kevin, I think you remember this, right? Our aunt,
oh yeah,
yeah, went to Germany, right?
I think so.
Yeah, and it was really funny because she went with like a friend as well, or at least a really close relative. And she went to Germany just to party essentially, just to drink and have fun, right? Whereas like her friend was like there to learn about its history, learn about its like art and architecture and stuff. So at the end of the day, who do you think had the best time in Germany there? And I think you can guess. Pretty
Yeah,
easily. Yeah.
I mean
Keep
like
making a joke here, but in Germany, they are known for their beers.
that's true.
Well, exactly, of course they are. But
Yeah.
oh, was it Germany or was it Italy? I forget.
Well, I
Actually,
mean,
it might have
well,
been.
one or the
Oh,
other.
yeah, it might have been Italy actually.
Feel like the thing is you can do anything, any activities you want, as long as you approach it in the right mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah. hmm Oh man, and I also the same aunt. I had this conversation with her where it's like we should all go to Japan, and then I would be there like the family translator, right? But it's like I initially was opposed to it because it was like because the way our family is Vietnamese families when they congregate they're loud they like to just hang out and like
In
talk
in, in
properly.
short, we're obnoxious if,
Yeah,
if you're trying.
yeah,
we would make very bad tourists essentially, right? And normally in America that's fine, people are used to obnoxious people, and we're all loud anyway. But in Japan, it's most likely, from what I gather, very different because um, we are most definitely going to be seen as the annoying tourist. And funnily enough, I recently learned that is actually a problem in Japan. Oh, like that the sense of over tourism and like tourists just being complete dickheads in
yeah,
Japan because they don't know the culture or they don't know how to conduct themselves you know? So it's like, so that's why I told her, and then she was like, nah, nah, it's fine. It's like, they're expecting tourists. It should be fine like that. I'm like, no, we're making the problem worse then. So it's
yeah.
like, yeah, oh man, it was like, it was such a annoying conversation to have in a way, but it was like, looking back on it, it was kind of funny.
Yeah,
Like the thing is, you do fine in Japan if you act like a decent human being.
Yeah, right. Like, you know,
Instead
don't
of
fuck, don't fuck
serving
around.
people.
Yeah, right. Like, don't fuck around at the temples. Don't fuck around at the shrines. Don't be loud. Have respect of other people's space. You
It's
know.
also important to have a guide if you're really, which probably, to be honest, if I go over there like with you guys, I would want a guide because they are much more knowledgeable.
True, true.
Yeah.
Having a guide would be a
Yeah,
fucking
but
awesome.
like the guide, if the guide is there, they can tell you what not to do and what to do, and it's so much more helpful.
Yeah, I would very much like to know the difference between onegaishimasu and kudasai because apparently there is a difference, and you're rude if you're saying like in certain phrases wrong. Like if you ask,
Yeah.
like you say like, I think, oh fuck, yeah, no, I'm forgetting it now because it's like when you go to restaurants, I forget if you say kudasai or onegaishimasu. Well, when you like
You
ask
can,
someone to give something to you, you say a
yeah, yeah.
different phrase, and if you say the other phrase, it's rude or something.
Onegaishimasu is, I think, kudasai is for something else. It's an action. Can you please do this? Can you stop this or something? And I think
Yeah.
onegaishimasu is for like if you want an item, like can you give this
Oh
please?
yeah, yeah,
Onegaishimasu. I believe that's
yeah. And if you swap the two, I think it's rude or something, which is kind of
I
funny.
feel like if they know we're tourists, and okay, the thing is, I'm pretty sure if the Japanese know we're tourists and they see us trying to communicate in Japanese and getting it across really badly, I feel like they would at least appreciate it than someone just trying to force English out of them.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. I feel like we're all gonna have to like travel with each other at the same time because here's the thing, right? As it currently stands, Un is the one that can read the kanji. I'm the one who can speak and write it, and Kevin is the only one that can hear
Well,
it.
yeah, I get. Yeah, I can hear. Yeah, I can hear. I have ears. You
Yeah,
know.
yeah, but it's like you can hear it better than I think we can because I
Can
just
I? Can I?
maybe because it's like I barely understand Japanese when it's being spoken to me.
I mean, that's the hope that I can hear it.
Yeah,
Feed it
we're
back to us, and then Brian translate.
yeah,
Yeah.
and oh my
Brian's just like
god,
the translator. I'm like the listener, and Un's like the reader.
yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, to go back on being a decent human being in anywhere, to be honest, like I revisited the video because I watched PewDiePie's video from Japan, right? And
Oh yeah, yeah.
he's like super chill, being an actual tourist. And then I watched Logan's video. It was so
Why would you? Why
painful.
would you watch Logan Paul's
I
vlog?
wanted to see the contrast. Like, you know how, okay, to list two things that I had to get out already. He dressed up in like an obnoxious kimono with a rice hat, right? You know that.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
The
no.
thing is, he went around throwing these plushy Pokeballs underneath taxi cars at people. He left like raw fish on. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was so disgusted. Like, even like, I didn't know it. Like, I don't know, like, all aspects of Japanese culture and stuff like that. But him tossing the coins into like the thing at the temple, that was like the thing that honestly drew that crossed the line right there. I was appalled when he just like turned around and just threw the coins, like actually eating the coins at the temple thing where you drop them and stuff like that. I was horrified. I was like, "What are you doing?" It was like,
Imagine being their guide and seeing that happen. No.
"Oh my
Oh
god."
my
He was
god.
apologizing like the whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, I feel so bad for him.
that was insane. Yeah,
Also, like I think this is like a very very late disclaimer, but like we don't in this podcast we don't mean to be like we're better than everybody else, nor do
yeah,
we
right.
mean like everyone's below us or like to demean it. We're like this is not like supposed to be toxic, This is like just some boys talking about some things.
Yeah, just some commentary on just random things that we
Yeah,
think about.
yeah, and like I guess on like the term of toxicity, fuck people on Twitter sometimes, man.
Oh my god, there's a reason why I never go on Twitter.
Yeah. And if you guys are listening to the podcast and you guys are using Twitter, but you guys are chill, we're not talking about you. But if you're using Twitter to flame people and do some random ass shit, DDoSing people, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
like that's the only demeaning thing we'll ever say. Is honestly,
yeah, like
that's
I think everyone here we can all agree we do not support cancel culture.
yeah,
Cancel
Um,
culture is that I believe in the culture where someone should get what they deserve for what their action, right?
yes,
yeah,
exactly.
But
right.
to hold something
AKA
in,
justice.
yeah, but you see celebrities getting like, getting their career ripped apart because of something they said when they're 16. I'm like, dude, they're
Yeah,
a
when
kid.
they're actual people who are like just being complete dickheads and like
Mhm. No,
so,
it's not that what they did isn't wrong. It's that they're a person and people change. They probably grew from that. You have to understand the context.
yeah. I
Yeah,
feel like a lot of people on Twitter just don't understand the concept of criticism rather than just flat out insulting the other people.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
Either that or it's like they do understand it and it's like just kind of I want to say executed in a really bad way, or that just
I
makes it
mean,
just look so horrible, you
the
know?
thing is, a lot of them, the people who like, as Kevin said, dox people, go after people, put them down for the enjoyment of them. I feel like the thing is, I don't. If I were to describe my emotions towards them, my feeling, it wouldn't be it's just pity because they need help. That's the thing. They're I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, you know what I mean, right? Like
yeah,
there are people that need help, but they're not getting it. Or and sometimes they're just to coin the what many people said, just human garbage.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
I
It
mean,
just yeah, go
yeah.
on.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say how I usually approach. Here's the thing, right? Like I don't mean to ignore it completely, but I think it's honestly better for me to just step away from it and just try to see the optimistic viewpoint and just try to be positive because that's the only thing I can do. It's not like you could cancel the cancel culture, you know? You gotta counteract it somehow and
You
like
need to drown it out with positivity.
yeah,
exactly,
No
exactly.
one's gonna hear the all the little antis like over the crowd of like supporters.
Yeah. The problem is
It,
positivity can be fairly quiet though. That's the problem.
yeah, that's
yeah,
true. And the
Yeah.
antis can be
Like
really
here's
loud.
the thing, right? Here's the thing, right? It's honestly aided by that, thanks to things like media,
hmm,
where you constantly saying negative things.
yeah,
It's honestly one of the reasons why I personally think that positivity has been drowned out by negativity and stuff like that, and how some people find it hard to be optimistic. Um, like one of the things I saw in film, just to go on a slight tangent, in my film class, a lot of people seem to be the pessimistic type, especially when they're talking about film and stuff like that. And I was honestly quite not shocked, but just like, eyebrow raised, just like, really, like, is there not a single person in here that's hoping for a better world and instead just see the bane of humanity? It's like I was honestly a little sad, not gonna lie. But yeah, going back,
Well,
yeah.
to add on to that, I think some people just see the world realistic to the point where it gets somber.
Mm,
Like,
yeah.
oh, I guess that happens. I guess there's nothing we can do about it. There's always something you can do, but
Yeah, but like, here's the thing, though. The thing is with optimism, as under the scope said in that same video about Tamako Market, positivity and optimism are not the same thing. Optimism is like you could still be realistic and then, but still be optimistic. You know, you don't have to be always positive in an optimistic mindset. It's a hope for a positive future, not necessarily be a positive person. Which is kind of a weird way to put it, but it's like optimism is an ideal, not a current state of mind.
it's in a way, it's how I see it is it's like a lot of whenever I deal with really stressful thing, it's the one thing that I do to calm myself down. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm an optimist. I'm more of a realist. But I know that what I can do is control what I can, my reaction to what's going on, even
Mm,
if I can't control the external stuff that's going on.
mm,
But it always helps in general.
mm,
yeah. And I think like the main point of this is not to like Like, it's not to say fuck people on Twitter. It's not to say like fuck, toxic people, because like obviously we're never gonna get rid of them. Like that's the truth of it. But it's probably all the people who are toxic probably already left this once we said fuck them. But just try to be better people. I think is like where we really want to say and where we really want to go. You can still be
Yeah.
realistic. You can still keep your mindset, but just try to be positive, because like with COVID coming around and like just people being more depressed as time goes on and stuff like that. I think we really need to be more positive, and like it's so weird how we went from Japan to being positive and stuff like that. But like I don't know,
I mean, we went
it's
from
weird.
Met the Girlfriend to Japan to this.
Yeah, I mean, rent a girlfriend to Japan, understandable. I don't know about this shift, but anyways,
The
just
thing
be
is,
positive,
yeah,
guys.
and like it never hurts to. I mean, to be honest, as I don't know, I'm not really introvert, but I'm definitely more on the introverted side of the scale. Like, what do they call it? Ambivert, right?
I think so, something like
Ambivert.
that.
Yeah, it's like I can socialize with people, but my energy drains like an iPhone battery. You know?
Yeah.
Damn, so true.
But the thing is, it's like I'm not even kidding. Like if you go to someone and just compliment, like sometimes for me when I try to compliment someone, it takes everything I have.
Oh yeah, definitely. I cannot compliment people for the life of me. Only when it's like, you know, I
It's
don't
not
know.
it's not the fact that I don't compliment them. It's my social anxiety that holds me back. But then when I do, I feel good, and I hope they feel good because whenever I get compliments, man, it
Yeah.
sticks like for the rest of the
Oh
day.
yeah, definitely. I still have that one compliment in my mind where some random person complimented my coat, and I was just like, "Holy shit!" But
Uh,
yeah, I will say this for me. It's like the only times I could compliment people are when I'm gaming or if we're talking about a wholesome topic. You know,
Mhm.
we can
I,
do
I
nothing more. Yeah.
yeah, I cannot compliment people just like out of the blue, like, "Hey, your shirt looked pretty pog," or like, it's also that my comments don't exactly stick. You know, like
You could,
in the gaming community,
yeah.
pog champ or like that kind of terminology is definitely within our
Yeah.
our dictionaries, but not exactly when you like
Man's
say go
eyes
to
are
work
pretty
and
pog
marry.
right now.
Yeah. Oh my god!
Very
Like
much a pause.
I am apparently a meme lord in this class. I don't in one of my classes. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. I'm just a I'm just a dude who says this kind of stuff and occasionally puts memes in the chat.
Dude,
I'm
yeah.
not a meme lord in the slightest.
Like I'm not much of a meme lord, but like I swear to God, online school has changed me to become one. Like like I don't know, like I'm taking screenshots of my teachers and then putting, like when you don't use your mic and then just a picture of the teacher. Send it to my friends, get some laughs in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But honestly,
It's,
online school fucking
yeah.
sucks. Like,
It's
Uh,
yes, I'm a meme lord now, but fuck
at what
online school.
cost? My
Yeah, at what
grade.
cost?
But to
I
be
will.
honest,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, what were you saying?
I was gonna say you can at least you get away with a lot of stuff
That is
in
true.
online classes. Like literally during my geology class, just played some Genshin Impact and grinded stuff. And then I also slept through two classes of my film
Oh
uh,
my.
on two separate days too.
Can get away with so much. Like, what is it? School for us over here, high school at least. Brian's in college, so I don't know what the heck his schedule is. But
Yeah.
our school usually starts at 8:10, right? The thing is, if school was in session, yep, I would usually get up at 6:30, get ready, then leave the house at like 7:30.
Hmm.
Man, I can roll out of bed at 8:05, go to
Yeah,
my laptop,
exactly.
turn it off.
Honestly, my Japanese class at 11, I wake up at like 10:58 and just turn on my laptop.
It's
Yeah.
honestly great.
But
Yeah.
it doesn't help when like you can't learn anything. Like I'm struggling in regular physics. So
Yeah, you don't learn it. It's hard to learn stuff in online classes. In Japanese, I'm doing
Yeah.
fine. I mean, film, I've already learned everything, but it's like my geology classes and my modern contemporary Japanese literature class. I have not learned a thing.
yeah,
It's
like
what is it? It's more when you're in a class setting, you're in the learning mode. But when
Yeah.
you're like in your bed or something, or like at home, you're like, I can relax, and your brain just melts away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying before, like I'm in regular physics. There's in our school there's like different levels. There's like regular and then there's one above that and then yeah. Well, we only have AP physics and regular physics and I said fuck AP and took regular physics. But anyways, we don't really talk about that. But dude, I'm taking regular physics. This is like the easiest class. Like he doesn't count late work as late work. He just gives you full credit anyways. That's what my teacher does, right? And I'm still struggling because I'm not learning any of the formulas. Like, yes, I can just plug in the numbers, right? But I don't know how to get there, what this formula means, what these letters mean. I just kind of guess. I don't like. I had to ask my friend for help because I didn't understand anything in the past 4 weeks. Yes, I haven't been paying attention to school for 4 weeks straight in physics. Like,
It's like, what is it? Especially in physics, it's such a hand-on thing because you have labs where you're in person and you get to see how physics work. But even
Yeah.
then, I struggled, but it still helped me. So I can't imagine what labs are like for like the online people.
yeah, it's
Did,
crazy here.
did they just not exist, your labs?
Well, colleges do. Like they opened the labs at Nova. That's the only class they opened up. But I don't know.
I was talking to Kevin in his physics class. Do
Well,
you
I mean,
guys just not the labs?
I don't know. We haven't done labs. I don't know when we're supposed to do labs.
Oh,
But
okay.
I know I'm in Gizmos, which is like a lab thing for science. If you guys have
Oh
ever heard of
yeah, I
that,
heard of Gizmo. Yeah.
yeah, we have that. So I don't know. Maybe we can use that for labs instead. But who knows?
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, me and my homies hate online school.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, here's the thing though. It's like I'm mostly okay with it, mostly because I could get away with a lot, like too much sometimes.
yeah,
Um, but I don't know. For me as well though, like colleges were fucking hard and annoying and boring, you know, or at least in like things like film classes and stuff like that. I don't know if I would have survived without online classes because they let me get away so much because of it, and they give a lot of leeway. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about online classes. On one hand, they fucking suck because I don't learn anything, and you know, I don't know. Schedules just kind of feel a little fucked sometimes.
yeah. I mean,
But,
I think mostly for us high schoolers, we kind of need it because we gotta get a good GPA for college.
yeah.
And like when you're not learning anything, how you're supposed to get a good grade at the end of the day?
Mhm.
And like how
And
you're supposed to like actually like work and like try into something?
yeah. Also, I feel like, funnily enough, online classes have just accelerated my thoughts on college, aka the fact that it's just fucking useless. Like not completely, but like I feel like for especially my field as well as what I want to do as a career, it's just so useless to me. I feel like I don't aside from Japanese and like occasionally some things in film. I feel like I'm just not learning anything, and I can't. I don't really care to learn because I don't need it. I know I'm not going to need it. So it's like, and I feel like online classes really accelerate that because it's like the fact that I'm not learning anything and the fact that I'm still doing well in classes says a lot. I feel like you know.
Yeah, I mean, man, what the fuck can you do about it, man? Like,
Yeah. What can you do? Like I still have to. I still have 2 more years of doing this stuff. Maybe 3 years if I manage to graduate early. Graduating early sounds like a really good fucking idea now. Like the faster I get out of here, honestly, the better. I'm just so sick of classes at this point, and I'm not even halfway through my year.
So you could get started, which he did on his whole big project, Ikigai Studio.
Pog.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. College plans kind of rough right now. Like after
Yeah.
this, I'm gonna try to fill out my freaking paperworks because the
Yeah.
deadline's coming real soon.
Oh yeah, you're doing like early decision or action, whatever it's called.
Are you?
Whichever one allows me to choose.
Uh,
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, these two I know have it a little rough because Ryan has colleges, Un is a senior, and then you have me, which I'm taking pretty easy classes compared to last year. Um, like I said, I'm taking regular physics. I usually don't take regular classes. I take like a level higher than that. But that's not like a flex or anything. But um, but But like, I'm
You
taking
sounded
this
like a
seriously.
flex.
All right, I didn't mean it like that. It's like it's nothing too special. Being smart is nothing too special, to be honest. But anyways, like so yeah, I'm really just focused on like doing this. That's why we had this Ikigai podcast group and like this like a Discord server for over 2 years now, I think, and we still
Mhm.
haven't made progress on making a first episode until now, which I assume hopefully this episode gets uploaded. I'm the one
Hopefully.
I'm the
I
one
mean,
supposed to be editing it. So
the other ones are really solid though, as well.
yeah, but they're so old. I mean, hey, maybe if we get popular, maybe we can upload them and
So
Okay, yeah, that's true.
it's lost episodes.
yeah, the lost episodes of the Ikigai boys.
Yeah, because the problem is some of them are like they went to like 1 a.m. and then we end up like rambling about the weirdest thing ever for like 45 minutes straight.
I remember. I think you and me, right? On Ryan was
Yeah.
like talking about like a story and we almost fell
He was
asleep
talking
and
about a
it
dude. Yeah, he was talking about a
Oh
dude he
yeah,
hated.
I honestly won't forget that one.
and that was an hour plus of that one story, that singular
Yeah,
story.
yeah, I had a lot to
For a
complain
moment.
about. I had so much to complain about.
But
It was so much too, and I'm pretty sure we got really toxic at some point.
yeah,
Yeah,
there's some pretty bad things. There's some outdated stories.
yeah.
Um
I've changed for the better. I know how to pace my stories.
But in a sense, it's kind of cool thinking about it because the thing is, I've known you guys since God knows how long ago.
Yeah,
But the thing is, this group wouldn't have. Well, I mean, you guys could have had something like this, but we would never know. But
Mm.
like the trio like of us, because I wasn't supposed to come to the same high school that they're going to, but in the end I did, and it
Hey,
just happened. So
yeah, boys.
everything happens for a reason. I firmly believe in that.
yeah.
Mm.
You know what's funny? We
But
haven't done introductions. I completely introduced our names, but never what we do and everything that we
Oh
why
yeah,
bring it
I
up?
didn't
we
guess
just
this was gonna be the first official episode. I thought this was like, oh, this is like episode one,
Maybe at
part
this point
five.
you like edit in something. You edit in like an introduction part.
Yeah,
yeah
just
here here we would do like an abrupt cut and be like yo guys, so this is like 54 minutes into the podcast and we totally forgot to do introductions. So we're just gonna do it now, like right
Yeah,
here. So
yeah.
I guess I'll I guess we could go in order of me, Brian, and then because that's what the Discord calls in. So
Okay.
are we all good with that?
Yeah.
All right. So hi. Again, my name is Kevin. It's been like 50 minutes, so I don't know what I have said, what I have not said, but I'm again one of the host of the podcast, and I'm introverted, but when it comes to talking to friends and stuff, like I really enjoy talking to them. So I play a lot of games, I watch a lot of anime, and I'm just glad to be here. I don't. It's weird, but dude, what am I saying? um, but yeah, I edit for the this podcast and for my friends. So yeah, Brian, you want to go next?
Hey. Moshi moshi, Ryan Vu desu. Watashi.
Okay, Brian, this is not your project for Japanese class.
Okay, yeah. Hi, Brian. Brian. Let's see. So yeah, I'm also, I guess, a member of the Ikigai podcast. I want to produce, direct, make anime in the future in America, and try at least. Probably try some streaming as well if I ever get the chance to. But yeah, also introverted. Love talking to friends as well. Like games, like anime, like manga. Some reading, although I'm slowly starting to fall out of that. Not gonna lie. And yeah, I'm also in college in my second year. Um, yeah, nothing much else there. Huh? Uh-oh,
Oh,
his
your
mic.
mic.
My mic is better now.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
god.
are you eating?
Yeah, it's shoved down my throat. Okay, this is better, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, hey, my name's On.
Hello.
they call me but that's my Vietnamese pronunciation. But you can call me On. And I'm the third member and the host of the Ikigai Podcast, maybe Ikigai Studios in the future.
Pog.
Music's my thing. I'll probably handle the jingles and stuff, background music maybe, if we come up with something. Nice to meet you all.
Yay.
And cut. There we go. There's an
Yeah.
introduction.
Hey.
God. Where do we go from here, man? Jesus
Yeah, where do we
Christ.
go? Yeah, we cut. We were talking about something. We cut, and then.
Guys, it's
now
gonna
we're
be
back.
such a bad guy. I might just not clear. I just might just keep this. Cause fuck it. I don't know, man.
But as we are nearing the end of our podcast, do we have any last topics we want to talk about? I think we're near.
I think I have one more. I put a list of topics that I want to talk about.
Yeah.
I hit my mic. But oh, this is a fun one that we will probably
okay.
never ever get to. But oh my god. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah. The
did.
squeak.
Okay, let me complain about my mic. So I had to twist this all the way, that's me twisting it, right?
Sounds like a sonar.
But the mic is lower now. My mic is like below my face, so I'm like talking to air, but the mic is under. So I don't know how much this sounds. So fuck it. We'll see how it goes. Cause like it's so annoying whenever I hear that squeak. Fucking, it's making me sick. I could just angle it like this. Anyways, but cool topic. How about karaoke, boys?
Oh, karaoke. Yeah.
You guys want to hear some karaoke in between podcasts sometimes? That could be cool.
Oh, that would be pretty sick. Yeah. Basically, scuff up a song or something.
Yeah, the Ikigai karaoke sessions. We can grab
We just have that. Yeah.
grab some friends, do some karaoke live maybe.
Oh,
Live streaming a karaoke session.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
But I don't know. We'll see how things go. This is a very short topic, but I don't know. So
Yeah.
if
that sounds
anyone's
awesome.
listening to this, I guess put down what songs you guys want us to karaoke, and we might karaoke it.
Yeah. Japanese songs included. Anna and I can sing in Japanese at least.
Yeah. Oh, if you guys want to hear a very good song that all three of us can do, we're really good at Bakamitai.
Oh, we are so good at Bakutai. We are
This is the one song I committed to my heart.
perfectly synced, all three of us. That might be our first one, actually.
Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll be like Hololive and do like covers.
Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
I like
I
how
mean,
I just like snuck in Hololive there. If people
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
Hololive's like a VTuber whole ordeal. And if you haven't fallen into a rabbit hole yet, fall into it. It's pretty good.
Fall and embrace it because you'll find a wonderland of mostly positivity. There are some negative things surrounding it.
Yeah.
But it's nice. It's basically better than e-girls.
I'm not gonna lie. Hololive has saved me.
Yeah.
What is it? There's this one. If I can find it real quick. You guys can keep talking. I need to
Do
find
you
it.
have a favorite?
Oh, my
Favorite
favorite.
song.
I mean, I have too many, but I guess I'll list my top three that I would recommend. Number one, I recommend Fubuki Pog. Number two,
Top
Pekora. I'm not doing top five. I'm doing top three. Fuck you.
No, I'm saying Fubuki is top five.
Yeah, Fubuki. You have Pekora. She's a rabbit. She goes up, down, laughs, like that. And lastly, if you're but VTubers, they're all Japanese. They're weird. If you want an English one, I mean, all the English ones are really good, but I've been getting into Amelia Watson. So check her out if you want to check an English VTuber.
Yeah.
No, Gura is really good at singing, so if you want to hear covers, you should go for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright. Mine, y'all know mine. Need tomboy.
Monko.
But need tomboy. Holy, that meme represents me way too similar. But Subaru Ozora Subaru is definitely my first pick. Second pick is kind of mixed, not gonna lie. But at the moment, Watanabe's been a big second place for me. Third place at the moment probably goes to Amelia Watson.
Damn.
Her hiccups gets me.
Yes. All right, let's see. So for me, my top pick, Suisei Hasamachi.
Of course.
I am gladly a stargazer.
Classic.
Let's see. Of course, I also like the trio that they made, and maybe quartet if you count Anemachi as well. But what was it? Kanata and Kiryu Koko are also very pog. Uh, Pretty funny. Amelia Watson is up there too. She's pretty cool as well as Gra. But probably, we gotta put her in here, right? The best girl of all of
Hachima?
them. No, Yago.
Oh.
Yes.
Me and the
Yes,
boys.
yes, yes.
Yago.
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 Yeah. God.
You had a topic to bring up?
Uh, man, you're throwing me into the ring here, aren't you?
You said you could say, continue on while you do something. So
Oh, right. I could just
yeah,
bring up. But
yeah.
to
What
be
was that something?
honest, music, it's like, I don't know. What would you guys be interested in seeing with music wise in this podcast? Like, uh, I'm definitely starting to go into it. I don't know what the others want from me. What do you guys
We want
have in mind?
music.
That's like saying I want food and you're in a buffet.
Not gonna lie. Okay, if I were to pick one, maybe something kind of like interesting, like a fantasy kind of piece, kind of like Genshin Impact's like title screen or something. Maybe that'd be pretty cool.
Did have a melody that I made up. Let me go get my violin real quick.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Be right back.
Well,
Be right back. So I had this one.
Uh-oh, it's bad again.
Is that clear?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. I don't know.
What is it?
why does it sound like we're dying?
Yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
so.
dang it.
We're so sad.
It's also stuffed, but
Oh my god. I mean, it's a minor key. Maybe that's why it sounds so sad.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it sounds like your heart broken.
I mean, unless you guys want to hear Crunchyroll rendition from me, then.
But I don't know. We'll think of a jingle and because
We'll take this.
yeah.
Man, that part was probably really scuffed because of the audio.
Yeah, it
Well,
was.
we'll see. We'll see in post. But
We didn't get give on a mic for his Christmas present.
I actually need a mic because I have to give this back to my friend.
you should get the same mic as me.
Sure. The problem is, like what happened was, I was borrowing a mic from my friend, and then COVID happened, so I kept this mic for like over a year now.
Oh,
We don't tell him. We don't tell him, boys.
But
But
yeah.
yeah. I mean, so yeah. If whoever's stumbling upon this and is interested and watch to the end or the beginning, I don't know, man. But if you want help with the jingle or come up with a theme or like anything like suggestions, next topics, you have until probably next month because we're doing a monthly podcast until we can do weekly or like I don't know or like every 2 weeks. I don't know.
yeah,
But
something.
for now it's probably gonna be monthly because everyone's busy and stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna be fun.
Chill. All right. So, as unprofessionally this is, but we did have an ending that we practiced way
Yeah.
back then.
Okay, I didn't practice it. You two did though.
Wait, all right. I don't know it as much as Un does, but before we do that, should we? You guys want to shout out anything? Like any
No.
socials? No.
No, not at the moment. I'm planning on getting my YouTube or and Twitch up. I don't know when I want to do that, but and if I'm ever gonna be able to like figure out what I want to do with it.
All right. Well,
But-
whenever this comes out, I'll have Brian's YouTube and Twitch. Hopefully, if I remember to put it in the
Yeah,
description.
I'm not gonna do Twitch. I might just stream on YouTube. A lot of people's YouTube.
All right. So, yeah, I'll put everyone's socials down below. But for me, yeah, you can probably see me on twitch.tv/neoneon. I'm not the streamer there. However, I am his editor, and I do hop on his streams occasionally. So if you guys just want to see me and me only, you can probably. I haven't started streaming. I probably will, but again, links will be below. But if you want a snippet of me here and there, you can see me on my friend's Jin stream, Neon. So, yeah. But will you take it away with the outro?
Of course. Hey guys, thanks for watching till the end. I don't know why you guys decided to listen to three like Asian dudes just talk about the most random thing in the world, but here you are, and that brings us to the name of this podcast in first place, Ikigai Podcast. Ikigai is there's a reason to be and reason for why you're here, and for some reason you're here. So thank you for listening. I'm on. Nice.
Right, Brian.
I'm Kevin.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next month.
Thank you.
Thank you. See ya, everyone. Have a good
Peace
day.
out.
Night.
See you next month.
See ya.